Project Procurement Management.
Procuring planning involves determining what to procure and when.
It also creates a procurement management plan.
Solicitation planning involves documenting product requirements and identifying potential sources.
Involves writing procurement documents such as a request for proposal or RFP and developing evaluation.
Solicitation involves obtaining quotations, bids, offers, or proposals as appropriate.
It also involves finalizing procurement document.
Source selection involves choosing from among potential suppliers.
Involves evaluating prospective suppliers, negotiating the contract, and awarding the contract.
Contract administration involves managing the relationship with the supplier.
It also involves monitoring contract performance, making payments, and awarding contract modifications.
Contract closeout involves completion and settlement of the contract, including resolution of any open items.
It also includes product verification, formal acceptance and closure, and the contract audit. Make or buy decision, one in which an organization decides if it is in their best interest to make certain products or perform certain services inside the organization.
Procurement planning
Procurement planning, identifying which project needs can be best met by using products or services outside the organization.
inputs includes and project scope settlements, product descriptions, market conditions, constraints, and assumptions.
It involves estimating the internal costs of providing a product or service and comparing the estimate to the cost of outsourcing. External experts should be consulted as part of procurement plan.
Fixed price or lump. Some contracts involve a fixed total price for well-defined product or service.
Cost reimbursable contracts involve payment to the supplier for direct and indirect actual costs.
Time and material contracts are a hybrid of both fixed price and cost reimbursable contracts.
Unit price contracts require to the buyer to pay the supplier a predetermined amount per unit of service. Buyers have the lowest risk with the firm fixed price contracts because they know exactly what they will need to pay the supplier.
Statement of the work or SOW. 1. Description of the work required for the procurement.
Number 2. Type of scope statement that describe the work in sufficient detail.
Number 3. Should be clear, concise, and as complete as possible.
Should describe all services required and include performance reporting.
Solicitation planning. Two common examples of solicitation documents includes request for proposal, RFP, used to solicit proposals from prospective suppliers.
A bidders conference, also called a supplier conference or pre-bid. Conference is a meeting with prospective suppliers prior to preparation of a proposal.
Source selection involves evaluating bidders' proposals, choosing the best one, negotiating the contract, and awarding the contract. This ensures that the supplier's performance meets contractual requirements.
Contract close.
This process includes product verification to determine if all work was completed correctly and satisfactorily. Procurement audits are often done during contract close out to identify lessons learned in the procurement. The end!
Rawr!
Created using Powtoon.